Karen Morfitt has been covering Northridge Rec Center for us all day today, and that's where parents, of course, waited to reunite with their kids. And Karen, so many emotions for those parents and kids today.
Karen, as soon as we started arriving on scene, there were parents lined up on the sidewalks, some rushing down the sidewalks to get to this rec center to hopefully reunite with their students. But it took some time for those students to arrive on buses. We started seeing them come through about 30 or so minutes after we arrived, and many of the parents were already here on scene at Northridge. Now you can see behind me, many of them have been reunited with their students. But again, first they were just waiting here. It was all about patience for these parents, because they started seeing buses come in first with the youngest children. First it was the youngest children, the elementary students. Then we started seeing older students come in. Those were the middle school students. And then, recently we've just started seeing some of those high school students. So this has been a long wait for some of those parents. When we finally did get to talk to those who were leaving with their students, it was a big relief. And that was the word we kept hearing again and again.
All I heard was the tannoy go off, and then the kids ran out of the elementary, and when I wound down my window I heard the tannoy. Police were there in 3 minutes, told us to move away from the front. There were like 5 or 6 parents, and then we heard the 2 shots. So yeah, but
Oh, you were there at
at the time, and we kind of warned the parents away, kept them at the top of the street there, and then obviously we then got an email from the teacher from in the class saying that they were all okay.
It's the worst phone call or text message that you could ever get, and you just hope and pray. And I'm very happy to have my daughter, and I'm praying for all the other families in this school.
As are we. Now, we were able to talk to some of the students, the older students that were coming out of the school and arriving here on scene, many of them saying that they heard the gunshots. They followed what they call lockdown procedure and were able to kind of know what to do in this situation. But again, many of them at first thinking this may have been a drill, and then learning that it was real, texting their parents. We talked to a number of them who you'll hear from later on CBS 4 News at 10. For now, we're live in Highlands Ranch. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.
A long day, Karen. Thank you. We're going to continue to update you with any new information both here and online at cbsdenver.com.